It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're going to see Jatavian Sanders. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Charlotte. Raheem Blackshear on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions? He said those are inexcusable. When you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
Throwing on second down, Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Hubbard. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Motion man set right. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Young. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Rush. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Rush. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. To throw is Rush. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas. Velus Jones back deep. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Receiver in motion, going right. Young to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Tremble comes in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Here's Young to throw. Secured by the veteran Adam Thielen.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
On 1st down is Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. The motion man is Sanders. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down. Rush. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Rush. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Now give on the ground, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run. He slams it in there, and he is in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2nd down and 3. The motion man is Sanders. Young hands it to Hubbard. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, rush. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Rush to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Micah Parsons on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Young. Along the sideline. Thielen there to pull it in. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The motion man is Sanders. On play action, Young. And that is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And third down coming up. Back to throw, Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's now third and goal.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. He's got that complete to Turpin. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Cooks going in motion. Here's Rush. This one is caught by Turpin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, they'll come up here on second down and 5. To throw is Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing is Rush. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the air one more time. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Velus Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun. Young. The ball's out. The Cowboys have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Rush. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 31-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Brock Purdy, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now, Rush. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. They motion a receiver right. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll get this out to his running back. On 2nd down, Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Young. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. We'll get this to about midfield. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game, That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rush. There's that man again. Another catch. 3rd down. 3 to go. Rush to throw. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll put a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and Cooper Rush back on the field. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Rush from out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And 3 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On play action, Young. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
To throw is Young. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, faking the give. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone, and quarterback's able to put it on him.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. To throw is Rush. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Young to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And this could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many people around the league were expecting them to come in here and win, but they are on the verge of doing just that. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Here's Rush. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll try the right side this time. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage. And he knocks it away. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Young to throw on first down. Thrown left side. The catch is made. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw. Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long. Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on for the fifth time this afternoon. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Rush. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
They're all set to punt this one away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard.
He was taken down by Devon Clark. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Is the turnover on down.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Rush. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the toss, they'll run, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rush. A throw on the move is caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On 1st down is Young. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate. An opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Now Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.